With the 6th pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mohamed Bamba from the University of Texas.
Mo Bamba, 7'10" wingspan.
We know he can protect the rim. We know he can switch 1 through 5.
He's extremely strong.
And it blocked by Bamba.
He's very, very bright.
Over the top, Mo Bamba.
A lot of skill for a guy that size.
Bamba finishes again.
His ceiling is off the chart.
I shouldn't be the only one out there who honestly believe that Mo Bamba will become something special, that Orlando Magic, an organization that is well known in developing quality centers, should use a player that has a wingspan of 7 feet and 10 inches and turn him into an outstanding do-it-all center. And no, I didn't buy into the hype just because of the catchy song. But the situation that Bamba was heading to Orlando, a rebuilding franchise that will give you patience, the tools, and most importantly actual playing time, like how on earth can you fail? While Bol Bol was described by some as the best player in 2019 NBA draft that no one is talking about, you could respectfully say that Bol Bol was Victor Wembanyama before Victor Wembanyama. You just don't see oftenly big guys with that coordination and skill set, but due to injuries and extreme weight loss, Bol Bol dropped late to 2nd round, but again to a perfect organization that knows how to capitalize on late round picks. Despite both of them, in my opinion, being in the best NBA scenarios, 5 years later, Bol Bol and Mo Bamba saw their stock being at all-time low. Casual NBA fans strongly believe that there's some sort of conspiracy going on that prevents their favorite young players getting playing time, but believe me, everything is much simpler to understand.
Being in the league so long, you realize how many motherfuckers don't love the game of basketball, who take it for granted, who feel so entitled, who just want everything that come with it, but don't want to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
It's so frustrating, you know what I mean? Especially like we played in an era where you had to like earn everything, you know what I mean? So you got so many guys coming in thinking like they just should be playing because they homeboy told them they nice, and it's like, bro, you're not good.
Even though Bol Bol and Mo Bamba are different playstyle-wise, one is a point unicorn center, the other is more of a stretch 5, but there's so many uncanny problems that both of them share. It was publicly known that Bol Bol has motivational issues. It was public before the draft, it was public during the Denver Nuggets stint, as even his teammates noticed his bad habits and poor body language. Now Mo Bamba before the draft was seen as a prospect who has silent competitiveness, although throughout the years NBA scouts began to question his motor to improve. So how does this lack of passion and drive translate to playing basketball? Well, first of all, let's talk about how Bol Bol and Mo in 4 and 5 years of being in NBA couldn't manage to drop the annoying habit of shot block chasing. Wizards against Magic. Pin down screen for Hachimura. The game before this, Rui went 0 of 6 from the 3-point line against the Knicks. In his last 15 games, he shot 31% from the 3-point line. Everyone knows that he's not a long-range shooter and he will be looking to exploit driving lanes for a pull-up mid-range jump shot. But Bol Bol easily leaves his feet for a pump fake, manages to recover, but again gets faked out as Hachimura draws a foul. Shortly after, Bamba decides to copy Bol Bol's homework and does the same thing. Rui Hachimura was feasting in this game, scoring 30 points, repeating his own career record. They just don't realize how lengthy they are, they don't use their size to their own advantage, they don't understand that in most occasions they simply need to raise their hands and it's already difficult shot. Of course, it's a mental thing. In high school and college, you're swatting every single ball to the stands, then you come to NBA, a 10 times faster game with offensively gifted basketball players, you fail to adapt and suddenly you have a target on your back. I would say equally both Bol Bol and Mo Bamba has that habit of cheeky attempts to reach towards the ball, which ends up in fouls, which ends up with early foul trouble. Just take a look at this short sequence against Grizzlies. Bamba doesn't have the presence and fear factor that, for example, Mitchell Robinson has. You shouldn't close out Dillian fucking Brooks, who is a bad 3-point shooter. There's no concentration with Mo, he often gets caught ball watching, he forgets the scouting report, he doesn't get back to defense fast enough, it's bad. After this 5-minute playing action and terrible defense, Bamba proceeds to head towards the bench. Their lack of drive to play basketball and improve really showcases with their insane amounts of inconsistency. As a coach, you just don't know what version of Bol Bol and Mo Bamba will you get in the upcoming game. Bol Bol is in love with taking AAU basketball decisions, the untested step back off dribble shots, shots early in the shot clock, Euro stepping himself into a wall. 1 out of 10 times he's successful, it ends up on TikTok, gets likes, clicks, and TikTok NBA fans are questioning why he's not playing more. His decision making is awful, he has a tunnel vision seeing only the basket and he will do everything to chunk those shots. And honestly, it's just sad, because the skill set is there but the mindset is missing. Bol Bol has incredible hands and touch, the size combined with his vision, and if he decides to actually care enough to have a good game, Bol Bol can do some amazing things. The amount of opportunities that he created against the Miami Heat for his teammates, this is an example of what Bol Bol could be. Bol Bol took his opportunity when Magic were struggling with injuries, although when the main players came back, Bol Bol struggled to perform, having an atrocious shooting streak. Simply put, when Magic began winning with their main players, Wagner, Banchero, and Markelle Fultz, Bol Bol couldn't adjust to their rotations. It feels as if they need constantly to be pushed to perform.
No good for three. A long rebound taken by Tyus Jones.
It has to be a headache for coach to not know how Mo Bamba and Bol Bol is expected to play. You can't count on them. It seems that they need to be reminded that they are on an NBA team, that they have obligations and they're expected to hustle for a rebound, to hustle in transition. I just cannot imagine being a coach, a teammate, a scout on a team that has players like Mo Bamba and Bol Bol. It's so frustrating, it's so annoying. One game they're shooting lights out, doing everything they should, next game they decide to not do that. In my opinion, it's wasted potential. They're both mobile enough with that size and they both can do some impressive things with their wingspans. Both Bamba and Bol Bol are below average rebounders, and as I showcased before, they don't have a strong influence on defense. They were expected to be able to defend players from 1 to 5, but due to their lack of lateral quickness, they can't. Mo Bamba offensively doesn't have any inside game. He doesn't play with the ball, he doesn't pass, he's only able to dunk it. The only aspect that Bamba improved every single year is his jump shot. The numbers are truly impressive, but then again, a question: how the hell a player with a 7.10 vertical and a 3-point shot that Mo Bamba possesses managed to get waived from a team? And I can guarantee that Rob Pelinka was fielding calls to grasp Bamba's value. But no one wanted Mo for 10 mil a year, and it's truly insane when we have teams building around with players that has impressive wingspans. I have a feeling that there's stories going around in the league of these two showing no motivation. It's just sad that neither Mo Bamba nor Bol Bol seem to realize their true potential. At the time I'm making this video, Mo Bamba went to Philadelphia, Bol Bol is currently unemployed. As Damar perfectly explained, some basketball players simply don't love the game, and can you really critique them for it? Personally, I would give everything to be in Mo's and Bol Bol situations, playing in NBA and being gifted with such size, but then again, who am I to talk?